Good evening. Just a very quick one. I'm on my way home. I'm just going to get home, upload this, no editing. Not that there's ever very much editing with my videos. But yeah, I'm on my way at the moment to the doctor's. I've got to pick up a sample pot. They want me to do a urine thing, so I don't know, it's just routine. I don't know what that's about, but they keep texting me, so I'm going to do that, pick that up on the way home. So if anyone tells you that I haven't got a pot to piss in, that might all change very shortly. But yeah, I'm going to do that and nip home, have some dinner, and I might have a little bit of a tidy up in the garage. It's a little bit of a mess. But anyway, I thought I'd tell you a little story, one of Timbo's true stories. I've met a few famous people in my line of work. I've worked at a few different garages, and they sometimes have famous customers. And I was at a Nissan garage at the time, and we had a lady come in, and her name was Mrs. Baker, and we did a few little bits and pieces on her car, and she had a repair done under warranty, I believe. It was quite a newish car, and Nissan Qashqai actually, and we had replaced a sensor on the vehicle. And she come to pick the car up. She said, "Oh, I'm off to go and pick up my husband from the train station." And shortly after, she returned, and she came and asked for me, and she said, "I just wondered whether you'd be kind enough to explain to my husband what it was that you fitted on the car, the part that you replaced on the car, because I couldn't really remember, and he was quite interested to find out what you'd done." So I went out to the car, and he was sitting in the passenger seat. It was quite a warm day, passenger window was down, and I went and had a chat with him, and it was Tom Baker. And I explained to him what we'd done on the car, and said that, we found that when we did a diagnostic test on the car, there was a sensor, I can't remember which sensor it was now, but a sensor had flagged up as being at fault on the vehicle. We carried out the relevant diagnostic test path. We checked the wiring, etc, etc. We checked the values of the sensor, found the sensor was at fault, and we fitted a replacement. And he looked at me, and I'm sure he's done this 1,000 times, but he looked at me and said, "I must say, you have a wonderful bedside manner. But remember, I'm the real doctor." And it absolutely cracked me up. And I said to him, I did say to him, "Obviously I remember you being Doctor Who." I said, "I was never really a huge Doctor Who fan, I'm afraid. But I did really enjoy what you did in Little Britain. The narration in Little Britain was absolutely fantastic." And we had quite a conversation about him doing that, and how much he enjoyed it. He said that working with David Walliams and Matt Lucas was just an absolute blast. He said that the amount of time that we just spent giggling, and he said it was just unbelievable. But yeah, I'm a huge fan of Tom Baker for the narration of Little Britain. Not so much Doctor Who, it's not really my cup of tea, but I can appreciate he was a doctor for a long time, and he must have done a cracking job. So there we go. I just thought I'd share that with you. I'm just arriving at the doctor's now to pick up my little pot, and I will see you again in another one very, very soon. All the best now. Bye bye.